You all made it back quick. I can see you, Kathy. Hi, Anne. Hi, Mary Jane. Twilight Zone. She's moving. Yes, I'm moving. Woo-hoo. Right. Let's hope it lasts. We all know that things don't always go right, do they? Hi, Shirley. Hi, Debbie. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, just the table. Here you go, there's me. I've already been on once, Mary, and everything went wrong, so we restarted. We were buffering bad and pausing. I'm here. You don't need to see me. Even the table looks better. Some more cup of tea. Right. I was showing my happy mail. We'll try Mary Jane, see how it goes, because I have had to re-enter, go out and re-enter. Hi, Nancy. Tried the refresh. Don't forget, everybody who's on, let me know if Lizzie does come on. I did a video on making simple cold cucumber soup today. It took me all day to edit. Things just went wrong all day. It's a time-consuming process. Oh, okay, Boots, you have to have a look at that. Well, neither did I, Debbie. But it was sealed. I'll go down again now. It was sealed like this across the top. And as I say, on the back you can see the dog. And she's just like my Missy dog that I used to have. And I do know that Tanya Kay takes a lot of notice at what people like as we're talking. She's very. There's inside was a tag with the little puppy on again. And Christmas in July, happy mail for Di with a wee heart. So that was nice. So first thing I took out was this napkin. Hi, Johanna. Nice Christmas tree napkin. This is quite a big one compared to most ones. It's quite large and quite thick. So it's going to have to be 3 layers on it. And then how about this bag? And this is full of all little bits of trim, lace trim. There's that one. It's a heavier one. That would do well on the front of a book. That one also would go nice on the front of a book, or even down the spine even. Then all these are little pieces of lace. Now look at that. And it stretches. I could make myself a garter out of that, but my leg's too fat. I could make an anklet. But isn't it pretty? That'll look nice on a page. Piece of narrow pink lace. No, this is a package, a Christmas in July package I received off Tanya K yesterday. Here's a green, quite a lovely long piece of that. Do you know, they make nice little tiny flowers. I might try some with that. The gathered in flowers. Some wider red. Yes, Bootsy, it's nice. I think, you know, down the spine of a book, it would look great. Another pink, bit of pink lace. Certainly be using those in projects. Another piece a bit wider, which will fit on a page, either down a page or along. You don't get rid of any pieces like this size. That's a burgundy, maroon, whatever, plum colour. And this sparkly one, it's all glitter, it's gold. The main part is gold, lurexy type. And it sticks to my fingers because my fingers are so rough. And that's pretty. Isn't it, Sherry? It is pretty stuff. And there's, look at that one, covered in sequins. That's beautiful. I wouldn't mind a yard or two of that one. And then there's this one, which I didn't realise at the time is stretchy. So those are all in that bag. I'll just do that, put them back. Then, look, homemade buttons. I want to do some homemade buttons. I've been looking at videos on that. What we're doing, the beads and that, I want to get into the buttons as well. Because nice for putting in Happy Mail, isn't it, and things. Now then, next, look at these napkins. Beautiful ones. Look at that, New York on that one. Now that's good. My dad lived in New York. So that's special. Keep clean and drink coffee. No, Bootsy, they're actually, look, from what I can see, how I would make mine, about 4 pieces of card cut in a circle, stuck together, and then glittered. So, just so easy. I hope there's YouTubes on it because I've been looking at them this week. Making paper beads, the paper beads. Christmas tree. Noel. 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 This is pretty. That's succulents. I think that's lovely. I like succulents. Yes, I'm waiting for Kathleen to come on. She makes them and we're supposed to be doing a swap. I was going to send her some beads. And she was going to send me some of her buttons. So when she comes on, but I forgot to send her my address, which she wanted. Look at that. You are my love. That's beautiful. That's that dusky pink, I call it. No, these are napkins I've not seen. Look at that. I love tea. And on the other side, cupcakes and cups and butterfly and the flower, rose. Lovely. I like this too. Look, frangipani. Isn't that beautiful? I did a round punch and melted crayon on mine and made a button, then dropped it and rolled it over with my chin. That's that one now. Leaning Tower of Pizza. And look at the handwriting on the back. Yeah, it's the same writing both sides. Isn't it beautiful? That's cool. Oh, look, the one we all love. Look, 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 look. Look at that. Eat your heart out, girls. Look at what I've got. I like this one too. Now, I wish I had this when I was doing my scavenger hunt. I could have lined the page with that. But what I'm going to do with these, I have a book that I was going to use for my scavenger hunt that I stuck the pages together. Then I felt, oh, it's a bit too big. But I'm going to start using it and use it as a friendship journal. And I'm going to start putting things like this into it that people have sent me. How's that for a good idea? A friendship journal. I think people are doing that anyway, but they're doing it properly. I'm just doing it with me. Look, that's pretty. That would be nice if you was really rich and you had afternoon tea with cucumber sandwiches. Nice and simple, but pretty. They are beautiful. So, yes, I'm going to start a friendship book of stuff that arrives for me. Look at that one. Get a pussy on the chair. Don't they always get on the chair? Hi, Mike. And look at the other side. So, yeah. Yeah, girls, eat your heart out. Paris. Bonjour, monsieur. Paris with the Arc de Triomphe and the Eiffel Tower. And some stamps on it too. Gosh, what that could have done in the scavenger journal. But I've done them pages, I think. Isn't that nice? Yeah. And here's London. I've walked across that bridge. I've walked across that bridge. I have often walked down these streets before, a few times. Great Britain. And finally, this one. That's a lovely prim one too. What I call prim. Prim and proper. Nice for an afternoon tea. What shakes and rattles, Bootsy? Oh, London Bridge, yeah. Well, it does go up in the middle when the boat wants to go through. So those were those. And then a postcard or a card that Tanya decorated. There's one of them buttons, look, that she's put on there. And feathers. That's not a homemade button, but it is a button. Washi tape. But look at the back. Look at the back of that. That would be one of her own artworks, I bet, because she does a lot of paws and things. Kelly, I see London, France, I see dies. What's that last word? Where's Happy Ray? Hi, Ray. Welcome. Welcome. So that was that. And then, still haven't finished. There was a little bag of goodies. Actually, there's one thing in it that wasn't. This was loose. This was loose in the bag. A little tag. Yeah. That's lovely soft trim. And then Tanya signed it on the back. And then we had this bag of goodies. Flowers. Got the flowers in there. Always useful little flowers. Always useful. Bows. The bows. That's a nice little double one, that is. Don't forget a butterfly. With sequins on. And then look at these. I haven't seen these in years. Now, I call these press studs. They were made in, I don't know where these were made, but there was a big factory in England that made them. Here on here, it's called a snapfaster. But these were originally made. These were first made by a firm in England, in Birmingham, made by the Neweys, Neweys. Now, they were a very old family in Birmingham that started up making these and ended up with a great big factory. And after my marriage broke up, I went to my sister's, who lived in Stratford. And there was an old lady who needed a companion, whatever, to go and stay with her. And I went, and it was a Mrs. Newey. And she was the last remaining Newey, original Newey, alive. Well, she was an old battle axe. I stayed 2 days and I found them up and I said, you can come and get me out of here. She was a battle axe. So every time I see Prestons, as I call them, I think of her. And then these, I've never ever seen anything like this before. Like pieces of rubber to grip your needles if you can't get your needle through anything. Now, Emily could have done with this yesterday when she was doing her ornament, because she was trying to push a needle through something, and those would have helped. Yes, they were. We used them a lot. And look on the corner of this boot, see? Can you see? They did the hooks and eyes too, as we called them. See in the bottom corner? They made those. And their card was always red. Well, that's where they originated from, where I used to live. But these, as I'm saying, these are like rubber grips. So if you're having trouble with your needle, you can help get it through. So that was all what Tanya sent me. And thank you, Tanya. She's not in at the moment, but she does watch my videos when she gets home. So I have thanked her. And I did put these up on a little group I'm in with. I should have put them on the other groups too. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do with the starter, myself, the fringe journal, and anything that can fit it. A bit like Lizzie is really with her postcards, isn't it? Hi, Jude. Hi, lovely. Is Mary in the house? Mary Jane is. Are you looking for Mary Marlowe? You had to grab it, but you can't find it. Yeah, well, they're antiques now, Carla, if you've got the newie ones. So that was that box. That came 2 days ago. Now, this one came today. I wasn't going to open it. It's come from America. Where's... Oh, that's one I've got to cover. It came from America. And it came from the little red wagon. Goes round and around. Hi, Joyce. And you remember Durkin Donuts is in the... Who's that? So this came today. I have looked in it because also I had a friend here. And she said, oh, I want to know what's in it. And I knew this was coming. But, you know, I can't for the life of me remember what we were going to do with it. I know it was for a special reason, a special craft. Hopefully somebody can remember, or hopefully Renee pops in and tells me, because I have forgotten. Alzheimer's or sometimers or whatever timers has popped up. So there's a wee card in there like that. That's actually cut out there. So those two, my first two 80 coins. Look at those. Look at them beautiful old pictures on there. Aren't they gorgeous? Love it. They are awesome, Jude. That I love those because you don't have to put no decoration on because the picture itself is just beautiful. I love it. Love them both. Then I had a little bag of goodies. Little bits of metal and buttons, old-fashioned buttons. Look at that old mother of pearl one. A piece of that, whether that's off a brooch or a bracelet, I don't know. But that's pretty. And look at this. That's lovely. Plain on the other side, but that there. But these are real buttons. They're not homemade. Look at that old one there. So there was those in there. Let me put them in here before they roll everywhere. We'll start getting the happy mail ready soon to send out. $4.48. Gosh, that jumped up. Now here's one I knew was going to be in there, and it's a Reader's Digest book. Lovely one. Now, it was sent for a special reason. I'm thinking, all I can think of is, was this to make one of Mary's, you know, folding it so you can put things in it. Beautiful condition book. So I don't know. I can't remember. Reader's Digest Volume 2, printed in the United States of America. Oh, blimey, 1956. Whether that was the original. The Cane Mutiny. Might be worth reading first. So do I, Johanna. Do you know, I'm very want not to look at this. Look at that. I used to have a lot of these, and I bought them because they looked good in the bookcase. 800 more to go. What for? Yeah, I used to have a whole shelf of them, Carla, but I got rid of them all when I got rid of the bookshelf. This was years ago, a few years, well, 20 odd years ago. So, you know, it's because they make a bookcase look good. That's one thing I do love about them, Reader's Digest books. But I think this is to fold, to be like what Mary makes. Yeah, keep at it, Bootsy. We'll have to keep plugging it. Come on, everybody. Get onto Bootsy's channel. Hit the three dots at the side of him and go and subscribe. So yes, I think that's what it was for. To make the, you know, putting all your things in. Stop reading the book now, Di. There you go, Bootsy. On your way up again. Mary folded the pages, didn't she? Was it like that? Then like that. Then like that. Somehow. So yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm sure that's what it was for. So I've got to start doing some folding. So thank you for those, Renee. Thank you very much. Very nice of you to have sent that all this way. And for the wee gifts too. I do love the coins. Artist trading coin. Am I your pimp? Okay. I'll Bootsy's pimp. Come on, everybody, sub to Bootsy. Any money you make, don't forget it's mine. Yes, they always are in the Reader's Digest, aren't they? Altered book coming, Mama. Yeah. I haven't actually done one of those either. Put the birds on the front. They're gorgeous. Oh. I know, Joanne, it's going to be hard. Oh, dear. July the 19th, she posted. Took less than 10 days to get here. 27th now. I've got to keep that because it's got her address on. So that was all that. Is it anybody or is it the ghost? Let's go check. so ghosty. I ought to know because Pippa's just sitting there as if nothing's happened, so I ought to know. I'll just grab another nail. I have got terrible nails, that's why I usually wear false ones. They don't grow. She said she'd try and come on at her usual time, Johanna. And she's usually on by, or just after 12:30 my time. But, I mean, we don't know what the reception's like up there, do we? She was going to come on of them decorating the hall or the venue. Won't be a hall, it's a mansion, isn't it? And she's up at her granddaughter's wedding, Happy Ray. She's the wedding's, where is it, Thursday for you? Yeah, the wedding's Friday. And she done a lot of the decoration for the venue. And what was it? Long drive, wasn't it? And she was going to come on and show us decorating the room with all what she'd made. Now, she could still come on, and that's why I'm saying if Lizzie comes on, because I usually go on after Lizzie at about 3 o'clock here. But if she comes on, I'd like to know, because I'm going to go straight off because I want to watch her as well. And she might not make it. She's probably tired out. Hi, Tori. She's probably exhausted, the poor devil. I think I would be after that long drive. What was it? 8 hour drive? I don't know. It might have been longer than that. And I know the doctor said she'd go stop every 2 hours and have a walk around because of her swollen legs. So, yeah. So I hope she had a good journey. 12 hours, that's it. I knew it was more, but I didn't like to say. So, yeah, poor Lizzie's going to be tired. I've been thinking about it all yesterday. I was thinking, I wonder how she is. Yeah. Deary Lizzie. Love her to bits. So the thing I'm doing today, I wanted to try and decorate some of my beads I've made. I've made one or two. Yes, she should, Johanna. Most definitely. So I've made one or two. I made one or two last night. And I don't know if I want to make any more. Where's that nice one I made? That was one that didn't work so well. No. I made a straight one. Because that could be in there, couldn't it? Because I've been fiddling around in these. Whoops, there's a decorated one. Because I have, oh no, they're not. Those are ones that were gold to start with, so they don't need painted. Oh, okay, I've had one of those, Joanna. My knee replacement went well, but the pain's gone out my knee, but it's travelled up into my back. And I now have a sore back, which I can't get rid of. Those won't need anything because they'll need. Yeah, mine was bone on bone. And that hurts to walk. And I thought, I've got to be able to walk again. I want to be able to walk. I used to walk a lot. And now I still can't. In fact, my back is worse than my knee was. And they're not doing nothing for that. Those ones classed as done, though I still think they need a bit of varnish on top. I still have to use a cane. In fact, my legs are getting very weak. I bought a bike. Well, I'm 72, so I am an old lady, so I suppose, but I still don't want to be an old lady. But what I thought of these, I've been looking for my packet of these, because what I'm doing is I want to get the on that end actually. Oh. And do that when I've painted them, do that to dry. That there. And then I can do that, you see. How's that? Yeah, well, from the way you've been walking funny now and it affects your back, it's going to still be just as bad, because you've been walking so funny for so long with a bad knee that then your back won't work properly. So they've told me. See, I don't want them slipping down like that. Stay there. Here she is. Here's Renee. Hi, Renee. Welcome, welcome. I've just been showing everybody a parcel I received today, some happy mail. And your name was on it. Thank you so, so much. I have not long finished showing them, but 5 minutes ago. And I'd like you to clear a mystery up. I think I know what I said, got the book for. I wanted to make a book like Mary, didn't I? I'm sure that's what you sent it me for. Alzheimer's is setting in, I tell you. See? Can you see where I'm going with all this? But there's some in here that don't need, they will need a top varnish because they're already shiny. I've still got lots of these more cut up in the lounge to do. I do them every night. Okay, Carla. Yes, I said that to them. I said, I'm sure it's full of book folds, so that's what I'm going to be doing later. I'm so glad I found these though, because I've searched and searched and searched. And then I asked St. Anthony, and he said in the white plastic. Well, I've got a few of those, and of course it was the last one I looked at. Now, here's the other shape. That's right. That's exactly right. Thank you, Renee. Sorry with my Alzheimer's. It's a beautiful book, though. I don't know if I'm folded that. What do you think of those shape ones? They're just done with straight paper. Would they make a nice bead? What do you reckon? And I found a quicker way of cutting my beads. Okay. Stay there. Whoop, it flops down. Great. Hi, Sue. My desk's not too bad, Sue. I really should be painting them and sticking them on, shouldn't I? So I'm thinking of doing some of them straight ones. Do you reckon they're all right? I've got a real funny one here, look. As I was taking it off the stick, it started to unfold, pull out. And I thought, oh, well, that'll do. This is what we're waiting for, Crafty Kitty. If she does, then I go. But she's at the wedding. She's gone up for the wedding. And she was going to come on and decorate show us her decorating the venue. But she's not here yet. Whether she gets to do it or not, she's just had a 12-hour drive up there. We'll have to see. But if she comes on, I'm gone because I want to watch her. But I thought, well, she's not here. Right, I've got some that are quite shiny. Don't need. Well, they do. They still need. Do you like the beads? I want to do all these because when I start doing my giveaways, I'm going to start putting little bags of these in as well, which I thought would be quite nice. What do you reckon, guys? Oh yes, Miss Lizzie's got priority. I'm not on when she's on. I don't want to be. But then I thought one or two of you might be waiting for her and there's no one live, so. They're quite nice. They don't need painting. I should have used some of my bright. I've actually finished off a whole. All these ones were out of this 12 by 12. My daughter had used a lot of it, but there was still a lot left, so I cut those up. And two nice pieces of chipboard there, which I will be keeping and using. So I'm not doing my album today. I'll get onto that over the weekend. And there's the one I've already painted, done. That one is painted with that nail polish. Whoops, careful. So I've also got to glitter some of these, haven't I, Jude? I don't know how to do that yet. Might wait till Jude arrives. Yep, I am going to be doing some more, but I'll do that. I'll be truthful, I haven't watched any more of the video, which I need to do. I know what I've got to do, but I need a refresher course on the part I've still got to do. And I just haven't had the time the last couple of days. been at paper towel, and I've been started doing a church that was just being pulled down in town that somebody wanted me to do. I haven't got any resin, Johanna. I was actually wondering whether I should go and get a tin of resin. What you reckon, Jude? Do I need some resin? Judy, do I need some resin? Do you think that would be good? She's my I go to Jude for all my advice. But yes, I've watched Katrine with the resin. See, these ones I'm pulling out just need a shine. Mind you, some of these are not that bad. But Jude says they look good with glitter on. Where do you get Happy Mail from? Oh, Jude being spoiled. Well, I got some today. So I actually got even some more Happy Mail yesterday. I haven't showed you. My new iPad. Well, it's a bit smaller than my old one, so I've got to get a new cover for it. Got the iPad 6. Well, this is a first for me too, Joanna. I've just been... And I was doing them one day and Emily came on and she'd never seen them before. So she had a go and she did a pile of beautiful ones when she was doing that big D-stash she was doing, so she could go to the what's it thingy with Ray. Everybody loved them. They went like hotcakes when she was selling those. There's another one of those round ones. I quite like them. I think they'd be something different, wouldn't they? Is you? Mama, my shed is paid off. Now we are free. Oh, whoop, whoop. Well done, Jude. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Didn't know you had a shed. But well done, darling. Well done. Hi, Karen. Welcome. How are you? How are you feeling? Last time when I watched you, you were looking good. And I see you've been posting some lovely posts on Facebook, which has made me smile. House in shed. It's a mess. Oh, for hubby. Oh, I see. So we're going to chuck him out in the shed. When I come online and we're busy talking, we say, oi, get out in your shed. Hey? Oh, I'm so thrilled for you, Karen. You've been through a lot. Mum's doing great too. Oh, that's wonderful to know. You had us all going there for a while. Poor thing. But all is good. Have you heard, Karen? I'm going to be doing a craftathon on the 9th of August, which isn't far now. Jude, one of my moderators, Crafty as Shack Jude, is coming to my house, and she's coming to my house for the weekend from the Thursday through to Monday. And we are going to do a craftathon. We are going to be on air, on live, as long as we can. And it's just going to be one big craftathon. The only difference is when you have a telethon, you have to send in money, but you don't here. Unless you want to, but you don't. So you'd be most welcome, Karen. We're going to try and get as many people in as we can and have guests. People want to come on, and we'll be through Google Hangouts, so we'll be able to have guests on as well, and hopefully learn a few things from others. It's going to be long, Karen. I don't know how long I'm going to last. Jude might end up on her own for a while. I'll go and have a sleep. But I'm really looking forward to it. I really am. It's going to be a ball. But you won't see me for the next week when she goes home, because I'll be in bed sleeping. But no, it is going to be. The pair of us are so excited. We're talking about it at night, and Jude has got so much planned. She's been so good. Okay, Bootsy, you come and see us when we have the craftathon too. I'm going to we're going to have to create an event in Crafty Kiwi, Jude, and then we can post it into the other groups as well. And then, you know, people can say whether they want to come. They don't have to come. Nobody's going to. Well, Jude will be here on the 9th. We'll be probably going live during the evening. I've got to get to know Jude first. I don't know this lady who's coming to my house. I just know that it's somebody on my computer. Well, Jude has really got some great ideas on what to make. Jude has been crafting for a lot more years than me, and she's really good. And we're going to make things that will eventually go into a journal. And then Jude said the journal's going to be a giveaway at the end. So it really sounds good to me. And it would be nice for everybody. We've got to find a way that we can get everybody's name who comes. So it's probably going to be a matter of putting a comment at some stage while you're in, just so we can go through the comments. So, where's Robin going? Hi, Lainey, welcome. Well, it starts on the 9th of, it will be our 9th of August, but it will probably be starting on your 8th if you're in America. So, yeah. So it's just going to be a free-for-all, you know, the crafting community all. I don't know where they got the idea. I don't know. We just decided. And that's the New Zealand night, so it might be the American 8th, will it be? That's New Zealand time. Yeah, what Jude says. Welcome to all who've joined us. I never, ever, ever thought that my channel would get to this, but I'm really thrilled it is. I should fell asleep with the wallpaper book beside it. Now, what was the wallpaper book there for? Are you going to wallpaper the walls, or is it for your craft? Plenty of good paper in a wallpaper book. Hi, Katrine. Didn't see you there, darling. And that negative report that you comment you got in your thing, Katrine, ignore it. There's always somebody. Ignore it, love. Go with all the positives, not the one negative. Go with all the positives, okay? Yes, I thought so, Lainey. So ignore all the negatives. Good girl. We all get them from time to time. Thank you, Mama. She had under. Oh, good, 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 good. Good, good, good. You just go with who you feel good with. And with all you ladies, I feel good with. All right, I should be doing some of this, shouldn't I? Let me drink a cold cup of tea. Yep, thank you to our moderators. My son told me to just ignore and focus on the positive. There you go. Is that what I said? Focus on the positive. Your cup is half full, not half empty. Your cup's half full. Your positives outweigh your negatives. 6 hours ahead of New Zealand? I don't think so, are you, Katrine? We're in New Zealand. Oh dear, what pink Christmas paper? Are you going to start being an enabler, Lainey? Are you? Oh, you're in the US. See, we're ahead of you in New Zealand. Hi, River. Good night, Karen, and thanks for coming in, and have a good night, hon. Great to see you. Really good to see Karen. These enablers, you find them everywhere, don't we? Now then, I should be doing some work. All I'm doing is chattering. I'm going to do a few more of these in this colour. Yes. Making beads. I'm going to have a go at making buttons though, as well. Because I saw someone else, oh God, you've got to get them holes in, but she used a small hole on the crocodile. Well, I've got one of those. So that won't be a problem. Ready to craft, ready to craft. I'm going to do some more of these red ones. Because I've only done one, and you need more than one bead, don't you, in that colour? I got all sorts of bright nail polishes. But see, with using nail polish, it's like varnishing as well, because of it, isn't it? Nail varnish. The old word. I am so pleased I found these skewers because I've been looking and looking. And I nearly went and bought some more, and I thought, no, I have a whole packet somewhere. Go back in the same hole, please. Thank you. Just ordinary craft paper. I've used some of that. That isn't card, that was a paper pack. You can do them out of computer paper, anything, because you can do them all plain white off the computer paper and then paint them at the afterwards. But see, a lot of these are. I've got that much paper lying around that I'm glad I found something to start doing with it. I've got 12 by 12s and everything in there, and I've found a quick way of cutting them out too, rather than on my little cutter. I use my big guillotine, and I can cut about 6 out at a time instead of 2 on the. See, this one's spinning round. Stop it spinning. I'm going to have nail polish on me everywhere. Oh, they don't fall down. What's Katrine said? I made some wallpaper, yeah. Hi, Danina. Welcome. That one's going to slip to the bottom. You watch. Look here. We have Danina in the house. Everybody get your journals out quick. Get the journals out. I haven't done anything in mine for about a week, Danina. Still got 28 pages to do. I'm good. Good. Just been telling everybody about the craftathon. Have you heard about it? New Zealand time from on the 9th of August. Jude's coming to my house for the weekend. She's arriving here on the 9th, which is the Thursday, and not going home till the Monday. And we are having a craftathon, which means we're going to try and be online most of the time that she's here. If we go out and about, we'll take phones and iPads so we can video where we are and what we're doing. So everyone's going to be invited. We're going to have guests on there because I'll be on Google Hangouts. And then either come on just for a chat, or if they want to pass on a bit of knowledge to the viewers on something to do. It's just going to be one big craftathon, one good fun weekend. And everybody is welcome in the crafting world. It is going to be good, Nina. As I say, it's going to be for everyone. Half the time we'll probably have nobody watching, but it doesn't matter. We'll just be there. I think there's an amount of time you can be on live when YouTube cut you off. I've got to look into that. But that's okay. We'll just start another stream. Yeah. Told everybody I won't be available. that weekend, I'll be busy. Yeah. No, I'm painting my beads. 4:38 in the morning, guys. Actually, I've been awake since 5. Well, I'll tell a lie. Woke up at 5. Couldn't get back to sleep. And who was on? I saw the video Mary had posted that Tom getting his journal that she'd made him. And I thought, I've got to watch that. So I watched that and had a wee cry. He was just gorgeous. Give his mum a hug. And then I watched a couple more of the smaller videos that I get most days. My dumpster, oh, dumpster divers. I like watching them. And then the next minute I woke up and it was 10 o'clock. So I watched them for a bit till I fell asleep. And it's not too hot here. I was as cozy as. I bought a new duvet cover this week and I had that put on my bed yesterday. When my lady comes, who helps me with my bit of housework, put on the duvet. I'd been having the comforter on, not the duvet. And duvet is heavier than comforter. Oh, snug as a bug in a rug I was. I still woke up early, couldn't sleep. Just shut my craft room down for the night, climbed into bed. Oh, how nice. Just imagine, although you'll be hot, won't you? You won't have the blankets all tucked around your neck like I'm having lately. Dunkin' Donuts, is that a new person? Welcome, Dunkin' Donuts. Now you know you're going to make us all hungry. We want Dunkin' Donuts. You Americans love your donuts, don't you? Oh, watching one of the. Oh, he doesn't do dumpster diving. He collects scrap and everything. Really nice young man. And on the days he starts, he takes us to where he doesn't get his donut before he starts because he has one for breakfast every morning. Gosh, I could live over there and live like that. I don't want a purple one. How many shall I do this colour? I'm back and I've been up since 5. Graham checked to see if I had wet the bed. Well, yeah. That's a possibility these days. Shut up. Change the subject. I want some Dunkin' Donuts too. And I do like your donuts because I've had some. Because when I was over there in 2008, my friend and I were traveling from Sedona to Arizona. And we stopped to pick up Dunkin' Donuts, taking the truck. I says, oh, can we really do that? She says, yes, come on, let's go and get some donuts. That's when I realised what a big thing they are over there. So we've got about half a dozen different flavour ones. Oh, Vicky, you sound like my daughter. She says to me, I hope you clean up before your cleaning lady comes. And I says, no, because she comes to do it. Like another friend I had. She used to hand wash her clothes before she put them in the washing machine, so she didn't dirty the washing machine. Come on. Yeah, we're all going to need them on the 9th. Oh, I've missed that. What was that I just saw that went up above? Danina, die, slept form, pull back more firm, much better. Actually, oh, I heard you'd done your back in, Danina. Oh, it's horrible when you do that. I had a nerve go in my back one time, and I was in bed for a week. And I mean, in bed, I couldn't get out. Most uncomfortable and inconvenient, I can tell you. I think a sciatic nerve trapped, and I just couldn't move. So when we had the craftathon, if anybody has got anything good to add and want to come on and add, they're going to have Google Hangouts. And they're going to have to get it all set up and get yourself registered. In order to get in on the Hangouts. What's wrong there? So yes, it's in order to get onto the live craftathon, you have to have Google Hangouts. And you will need two. You need well, actually you can do it on one. Like at the moment, I've got YouTube open, but it's muted, and I can read the chat. And I've got Google Hangouts open, and I shrink that screen to half its size. Okay, you need a webcam. And yeah, so you can do it all on one if you've got a laptop, reasonably good laptop, and you have nothing else open. If you've got any other programs open at the same time, you close them, and all you have open is the YouTube and the Hangouts. And then when I theoretically should either have to send you a link using Facebook Messenger, or I need your email address to put in Hangouts and see if it finds you. So the Irish but living in the States, awesome. If we don't laugh and art, we would be in the corner crying. There will be a lot of guests from all over the world chat and craft along with. Yep. Sure will. People you don't know, probably. Some that you do. So to spread the word around, as I say, I'll have to put a notice in Crafty Kiwi. Why are you an outsider? I want something to eat too. You want to go to Ireland? No, I haven't been to Ireland. I used to live by there, but I haven't been there. Right. Let's just glitter some up. Where have you been? Where did you go? Dare you disappear? Oh, whoops. Taking the lid off and then shaking it. Good night, Danina, as you're going. Right, so some of these with colour. I'm just going to dab on some glitter polish. You see? And glittering. They all really need something on, glitter or something to make them strong, I think. I lived in England and I never went anywhere. I hate traveling. I never went to the continent until one time I went back to England from New Zealand and took an ex-friend with me, and she wanted to see Paris, and we got it free in our ticket. So I went to Paris under duress because I never used to want to go anywhere. So yeah. And I've done all this travelling to and from New Zealand all this time, and I've done my travelling. Don't want to go nowhere else. Lebanon. America's got a lot of places that come from overseas. Like you've got Birmingham. I come from Birmingham in England. And I was most surprised that I was on another type list to find a lady who lived in Dunedin. Well, that's New Zealand. I've been to LA and I've been San Diego and Arizona. One time when we were passing through LA and we had kids with, and we, oh no, it was when I was with this ex-friend. we were doing a coach tour, and one of the people on the coach said, "Can we go through that street that we all see on the telly, where all the down and outs are, and they live out of trolleys?" And he says, "Oh, it's not very safe." He says, "But we can take you there if you want to go there, but everybody would have to be in agreement." Of course, we all says yes. So we were taken downtown LA and saw all that. Gosh. It didn't bother me, except I felt there was children there. That part bothered me. But we wanted to see, you go out as a tourist, and usually that's all you see. Yep. In actual fact, one time when we went back to New Zealand, we went by boat and ship. And we were the first passenger liner. This Cheryl. First passenger liner allowed through the Suez Canal after the big war there that went in the 50s. It was closed for a long time. So we did that. Yeah, done a lot. And that's why I look at amazement, like Jude just said, she's never been out the country. And I go line dancing. Hi, Janie. And there's ladies there who have lived in Invercargill all their lives, and that's all talking about school and who was at school and who's alive and who's dead. And they're all still in the same town, as old as me and older. Did you marry an American named Johanna to get there? It's rain, girl. Hi. I haven't got nothing now. So yeah, been around. And that was all because I never wanted to come to New Zealand originally. My ex who wanted to come. So we came. I did as I was told in those days. I didn't want to leave the family, but I did. And looking back, it was the best thing we did for the kids. It's been a good country to the kids. It's been kind to my kids. So, we did right there. That's going to fall to the bottom. So, but I would have stayed at home. Met him online since, wow. You hear a lot of people meet people online like that. Gosh. I'm too nervous. I wouldn't even. Don't know whether you went in and looked for someone online. I can't do that. That's me. But I know a lot of people that have and have wonderful relationships. Cool. I'm so thrilled for you. I'm too old now. I don't want no more. I haven't wanted one since I left the other one, actually. No way. How many have you made? How many have you done, Jane? How many pages now? I presume that's what you're talking about. I don't know if Danina's gone, hasn't she? She went to get some food. I hope this isn't too boring for you all, watching me paint tiny little buttons. Ain't done mine. Still got 28 pages to do. Still, my partner hasn't either, so we're both going to be late, which is good. I would hate to be under pressure with somebody that's got it done. Wow, you've done 3 more. Oh, right, got done and sent. Oops. It's all right, you do caps, no problem. Don't worry about caps. Just makes the seat better. Elizabeth's live now. Girls, gotta go. Gotta go. Probably come back after. Bye, everybody. Bye.